it just went poof, just tanked. So it's asking me to generate a report. I think it's too late. So I'll wait for the comments to come back in. But again, it just tanked on me. And so today is on Sales After Dark Tech Tuesday, where I'm going to introduce a new piece of technology that you might want to consider. And this tool is going to allow you to do a lot of video engagement. So that's the big thing here is how do you engage people virtually, right? I've been talking to a lot of different companies, doing a lot of webinars, and the topic that always comes up is, Victor, how do you engage people? How do you bring them in, right? How do you hold their attention? And, we all know the basics, right? Ask questions, tell stories, create some levity, create a friendly environment. But is there a better way to really bring people into the conversation? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this tool right now. And I'm really bummed out because, again, the system just crashed and it just lit back up. I see we got some people on there. But by the way, if you're watching this and you can hear me, type in a comment, see if I can get a comment to come through on the system. Because, this is one of those tools where I actually want you to participate. So it's kind of weird that the system goes down on this one. So again, if you just hit me with a comment, if you can hear me, hit me with a comment, and I'll see if it pops up on the screen here. It just might take a while for it to come up. So I'm going to wait a little bit and wait for it to come back up. So again, I can see some folks on here, but again, hit the comment. Let me know if this thing is working. Boom, there we got some people. So, okay, so the system kind of back up. Apologize for that. It just went, it just dove, man. It just went, you guys can hear me? Great. All right, so again, it just tanked on me, man. It's not September, it's March 167th. Yeah, I love that. Anyway, let me bring in some of these comments, man. Everybody's jumping back out. The 237 review, bam, right back at you. David Lee in the house. I don't know if it's David Lee Ross. So happy to be here with you. We can hear you. First time I've seen you live. Thank you, man, for being here. Tarun's back. My man, Badwa. All right, Herb, glad to have you on board. Everybody's chiming in now. This is cool. We got, let me see, I got Carol Parker in the house. You can hear us great. Brian Gator, I'm back. This is actually funny, man, Michael. It's just like, it just keeps going, man. So anyway, Carol's coming in from Facebook. I love it, man. I love it. By the way, people ask me about the platform that I use. It's called Restream.io. Check it out. So it's distributing to multiple platforms. So actually, I got people coming in from YouTube, Facebook Personal, Facebook fan page, Periscope, which is Twitter, and I'm still trying to get on LinkedIn. So, I still need their approval. I've submitted 4 times to try to get the hookup. So it's, cool. It's working. Chris is here. So let's see what happened. Cast ahead. Boom. Let's go. Let's do this. Loud and clear from Ecuador. Man, I love Ecuador, man. Sergio. Duncan, YouTube crashed. How can YouTube crash? Did YouTube crash? I thought it was my system here. All right. So RV reviews, man. More like April Fools again and again and again. I can hear you. All right, Duncan. All right, Cast Ahead Victor with David Lee Roth would actually be amazing. That would be amazing, man. That would be amazing. But anyway, so let me set this up again, right? If you're looking for a tool to engage clients, let's say you're on a call with multiple people, how do you do it? So I came across this tool and this friend recommended it. So I'm going to give him a high five. His name is Rene Godefroy. Rene Godefroy, we always talk and we're always comparing notes. And he said, hey, Victor, have you ever heard of this? And I go, no, what is it? And when he introduced it to me, again, I was very like, it's pretty cool. But as we moved into this virtual reality world, this virtual selling world, I go, wow, let me go back and take a look at this tool again. And this is a great tool. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to show you a video of what this is, right? So I got a video. Let's cue it up. And hopefully you'll be able to hear it. If not, you guys will tell me. If not, I'll just go ahead and describe it. But let me just pop over here. I'm going to do something real quick here. I want to pull this video because sometimes I'd rather have the video do all the work for me. And let me see. I got to do some unlocking here. Man, technology is not with me tonight, man. It is not with me tonight. But hold on a second. Don't give up on me. If not, I'm just going to have to do it live myself. Sometimes you just have to do things your way. All right, hold on a second. One more try. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to bail on this little video I had for you. I'm bailing on the video. I'm going straight. I'm doing this live. All right, so I'm going to the board. Please don't fail me, board, because my fans are watching, right? So to speak. All right, so there's this website called, it's called Mentimeter. Mentimeter, let me go ahead and write that down. It's called Mentimeter. This is what we're going to talk about today. And what Mentimeter is, it's basically a platform where I can ask my audience questions and do polling automatically. Now, what's great is you can use their free demo and you don't have to pay for it. But let me show you what I did. So what I'm going to do is you guys are going to participate with me. This is going to be an interactive thing here. I need you guys. You guys are going to see your votes. You're going to see the votes, the results of what we're going to do. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. So on Mentimeter, what it is, what you do is you create a presentation, right? And again, you can go to the website and hopefully you can see that. And what I did is I created a presentation called SAD, which is Sales After Dark 57, right? So I'm gonna double click that and actually go into the actual website. Oh, wrong one. And let me just double click that. And now it's gonna go into this, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tell your audience, and you can't really see it, but right here it has menti.com and then it has a code. I just made it real big for you. So what you're gonna do via phone, so let me just set up the scenario. Let's say I'm doing a presentation. What I'm going to tell my audience is, hey, go to menti.com on your phone, and I want you to enter this code. And then when I start my presentation, I'll be asking you questions, and you can vote on your Menti code, on the menti.com site. So go ahead and do it on your phone. Go to menti.com, and that's going to be the number, right? So what I then do, before you actually enter the code, so hold up, before you actually enter the code, let me show you what I did. All I did was build a presentation over here. So for example, this one right here, I just created a title page. This one right here, I did a polling question, right? Number of people in a virtual meeting. What are the number of people that should be in a virtual meeting? What's your ideal size? And then over here, you can see, you can fill in the options. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so forth and so on, right? And so I did that. You can do, for example, you can do percentages, right? You can do percentages, you can do leaderboards, you can do all this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, let's go back to the top. Let's go right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the presentation. So what I want you to do, like I said, I don't know if this is gonna work. We're about to find out if it's gonna work or not. So let's find out together. What I want you to do now is go to menti.com. Go to menti.com right now. I want you to type in that code. Type in that code. And give me some feedback. All right, so go to that website, menti.com, type in that code, right? And my presentation. So here's the first question, and I'm going to ask you the first question, and let's see if this works. Again, you can do it via phone, or if you're international, you just go to the website, menti.com, enter that code, that ties you into this presentation. Now, so the first question would probably be, let me just see if I can get this going. All right, so let me ask you the first question. When you talk about the ideal number of people in a virtual meeting, how many people should be in a virtual meeting? What's the ideal number? Like, what's the ideal number you shouldn't go past? Anything beyond that, it begins to be less effective in terms of engagement. Go ahead and vote. You got some options down there. And again, give me some feedback because we're doing this live. Code could not be found. I couldn't get in. Are you kidding me? You couldn't get in. So try it again. Everybody, you can't get in? Need the code again, please. All right, so let me go back. Hold on a second. This is what happens. Oh, by the way, so they did change the code. By the way, the new code. Ready to write down the new code? New code. Ready? I'll write it down here so you'll see it. The new code is 2. Let me do white. Hold on a second. They changed the code on me. The new code is 2991093. Try that code now. And by the way, it gave me the new code right there in case you ever get lost on that. All right, try it now. Are you guys in? Let me know if you're in. Somebody talk to me. It says waiting for players. Now, look what's happening. Everybody gets an avatar. This is really cool. Everybody's starting to get an avatar, so I know how many people are jumping in. And then by the way, you can change your avatar. So this will tell you how many people are jumping in. And if you look down here, the number is 11. This is a cool tool. Let me zoom in, man, so you guys can really check this out. So check it out. The number of people actually on there. So come on. Let's see if we get a couple more people. Come on, go to menti.com. And again, the code is 29 right here, 2991093. So again, everybody has their own avatar. We have 13 people now. Somebody just gave me a woohoo, whoever that was. So you can actually see messages. I enabled the message piece on there, so this is really cool. So, all right. So I'll wait for a little bit just to get more people. Let's see if we can get at least 15. Somebody gave me some happy face with the hearts. Let me see. We got 13 people. Okay, we're going to start there. I got some comments, got some fire coming up, and this is really cool. I mean, like I said, imagine how you would use this when you're in a meeting. Again, this is just the fun part to kind of set it up. And so let's hit enter. It says hit enter. Somebody says rock on, hit enter to start the conversation. And again, I'm loving the comments right here, man. This is really cool right there. That is awesome, man. Why don't you guys put in something, like I said, man, put in your statements, man. Mind blown. I think so, man. I think that's pretty cool, man, right? All right, so then let's go to the first question. Now let's see if this thing works. I don't like my avatar. Want to use my presentation for next time. Cool. All right, love it, man. All right, so now answer fast to get the most points. So you got to answer this question fast. Answer the question fast. What percentage of people are multitasking during a virtual meeting? Boom, answer the question. Answer the question quickly. You got a timer there. Got the timer. After that, it locks out. Got the timer there. Go, 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 go. Countdown, boom. Let's see the number. Time is up. Let's see what the votes came in. And the majority of people got it wrong. Nobody got the right answer. Nobody got the right answer. How cool is that? By the way, cool in the sense that it's just working, and I'm really happy about this. By the way, and the fact that I can use it with this board and I can do stuff like that, that makes it even more engaging, right? But the majority of you guessed 78, but the answer was actually 94. Wah, 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 wah. All right, so not bad. That was the answer. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see, and then you guys tell me at the end of this if this is pretty cool or not. Next one is, okay, hold on, let me see if I can. Now I'm learning how to use this thing. Go to the next one. Now, on this one, oh, here's the leaderboard. So the leaderboard, well, nobody's leading. Nobody's leading. All right, so that's all right. All right, we're gonna go to the next question, okay? All right, again, you're on the clock. What's the biggest obstacle to virtual selling? Just give me a word. Just give me a word. This is a word cloud example. This is a word cloud example. Give me one word that describes the biggest obstacle to virtual selling. Give me the words. Just a word. Fear, patience. Look at this. So this is a word cloud deal. And so, again, it's really, look at this. You got the words popping up. Come on, Matt. Come on, man. This is awesome. Come on. Come on. Technology Tuesday with Victor. Bam. All right. Cool. Okay. Patience. Sparrow's Tail, you got to put it up here, man. Sparrow's Tail, you got to put it up there, man. Go to menti.com. Sparrow's Tail, go to menti.com. Type in that code so you can vote, man. I love it. Love it. TJ says, I'm multitasking, having coconut banana pancakes while watching The Best Teacher. But it works. So let me see. And so this is cool because you just want to see, like the biggest one here is attention, right? Reaching customers, internet connectivity, interesting ones, the demo, the technical piece, and it keeps, the more you vote, the more it keeps kind of growing the words, again, as the word cloud. Man, so what do you think of that, man? What is that? Is that cool so far? Is that getting a thumbs up, man? Am I getting a thumbs up on that one? Come on, man. Oh, this is cool. You guys are still going at it. So this one doesn't have a timer. Like I said, I'm learning with you, by the way. I'm learning this with you. I just put the presentation together really quick and just say, let's see how it works with a live audience. So you're like my guinea pigs. Thank you for participating. So that's pretty cool right there. All right. So the biggest one is attention. That's the biggest one. Interesting. So trying to hold people's attention. So, and again, we got these cool little comments right here. Can you imagine your customers like really giving you some honest feedback using these comments over here? I mean, that's what makes it really powerful, man. It's really a cool tool. All right, now, let's do it. Let's go to the next one. The next one is question 2 out of 2. So let me see. Answer the fastest. Again, it's a point situation. Go. What percentage of buyers look up a seller on LinkedIn? What percentage of buyers look up a seller on LinkedIn? What percentage of buyers? 5 seconds. Boom. Look at that. 2. What percentage? Time's up. The answer is boom. The majority got it, man. Look at that. 80. Isn't that a big number, though? I mean, that is a huge number, man. 82%. 82%. So Maverick and Charles, you're voting on the chat. No, go to menti.com right here. Go to menti.com and then type in this code 29. Let me get in, zoom in, because I need you to vote, man, on the next one. 91093 so you can jump in. So again, go to menti.com, hit the code. But isn't that amazing? 82% of potential buyers look you up on LinkedIn, which means you better have your LinkedIn game going good, okay? Cool tool, man. I love this thing, man. This thing is really working better than I expected. All right, now let's go to the leaderboard. So, oh, look at this. This is where it gets, dude, this is like so interactive with audiences, man. Can you imagine this with your customers? Check this out. Chris in Milwaukee, the beast from the Midwest. I wanted to say the East, but I can't say that. The best from the Midwest. Look at that. Make it snow, baby. Make it snow for you, Chris. Make it snow. I love that, man. Who's in second? We got Jim in second, and hey, man, there it is. All right, so let's go. Next one. Do you guys have any questions? I want to test this one out. Now, this one allows you to ask me questions. So type in a question. Let's see how this works. Incoming questions will be shown so that you can answer them one at a time. So this is another one you can add, a different one. By the way, I'm showing you different types of features that you can use with this program. So again, type in a question. Somebody give me a question like, I don't know, what color is your dog? I don't care, you know, what's your favorite color socks? Give me anything. I want to see if this thing is working. Anybody got a question? Anybody got a question? How do I change my avatar? I have no idea, but thank you for asking. So, and then can you give that a thumbs up, or do I give it a thumbs up? Let me see how it works. Let me see. Mark is answered. I'm going to mark that as answered. Next question, even though I didn't answer that question. How can you prevent technical difficulties from preventing you from closing a sales? I don't know. Marked as answered. Is there a fee for this program? By the way, it's actually free. So it's on the website. It's free, but you have you see how it says Mentimeter here? If you want that gone and you can do private branding, I think it's like there's the $9.99 a month, which means you can create a lot of questions. This one limits me only to 5 questions, right? And that's free as long as I want to use it. Doesn't matter how big the audience is, but I only got 5 questions. If you pay the $9.99 a month, you can ask all kinds of questions. And then the next level is $24 or $25. If you want to remove the branding, that's $25 a month. So again, not that expensive. I mean, I think if you're gonna use it, I think it's more than reasonable, man. Okay, this program is easy to use, question mark. We're finding that out right now. I think it is. It's just I don't know what to expect because I never used it live. But the fact that it's working like this, I'm gonna say, yeah, I love that. What is the value trinity? Increase revenue, reduce costs, expand market share. That's all customers care about. Good question. Love it, man. Marcus read, would you rather skydive or deep sea dive? Whew, man, I don't know. That's a good question. I almost drowned when I was young, so I think I'm going to go skydiving. Like that, if the parachute just you just go splat. Yeah, skydive. I'm going to go with skydive. Sorry I went through that whole mental process with you, but there it is. Are you excited to do Dan Jordan's live show on Thursday? How can I not be excited to be on a show with the Deej, right? So looking forward to that. How to steal your competitors' customers. Just walk over there and say, come with me, I'm better than they are. That's how you do it, okay? Does it let you screen share with StreamYard? I don't know. I don't think so, because I think this is all presentation based. It's almost like PowerPoints. Oh, by the way, when you upgrade to the $24, $25, whatever it is, it allows you to import PowerPoint slides as well. So if you want to incorporate PowerPoint slides, I don't know on the StreamYard piece. So that's a good question. Any way to show the WordGram results on your screen? Like this one right here, or that one right there. If it's on that one right there on the actual screen, I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure I can figure it out. That's a great question, by the way. How to respond to, I get calls from many salespeople. Oh, you're asking me a question. How to respond, I get calls from many salespeople. Just say, yes, but I'm the one you've been waiting for. I'm joking. We'll deal with that another time. I just want to focus on this program. So blackjack or craps? Blackjack, thank you very much. What's your favorite Chinese dish? Pretty much anything, but Szechuan chicken is probably at the top right there. When was the last time you traveled abroad? That was in March. I think I went to Oman. Good questions. When leads who have asked for information, how do you handle objections? Not right now. How and where did you find it? This friend of mine, Renee Godefroy, recommended to me. Our screen, love it. All right, so cool. Let's go to the next question. Let's go play with this. Menti means cops in Russian. I have no idea, man. You could be right. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how do I get out of this now. I want to go to no questions from the audience. Okay, great. So let me see if it lets me advance. What's your favorite movie of all time? Orson Welles, Citizen Kane. That's an easy one. All right, so let me see. Mark is red. And so don't ask me any more questions because I'm trying to figure out how do you get out of here? Windows or Mac? Mac. So you guys are killing me here. Let me see, what is the comment here? Windows or Mac? Okay, so let's you do that. All right, so my question now is, how do you advance this thing? It won't let me get out of here, so we found the glitch in the matrix. This is why I like to play with these things. Like that, I can figure out what works, what doesn't work. Maybe the escape key. Ooh, I'm scared. But I'll try it. So, no, it's not showing me any mercy here. So that did not do it at all. So let me see. Nope, it jammed me up, man. So it should be intuitive, man. The fact that it's not, and there's no more questions really. Like right there that says no more questions, right? So if you can see that closely right there, it says no more questions. But why did it choke on this one? That's kind of interesting. Yep, it choked, man. Let me see. Menti, I got the leaderboard. Yeah, it won't let me advance, guys, for some reason. And let me see what that does. No questions from the audience. Yeah, it choked. All right. Don't use this one. Don't use this slide. Apparently, that's not a good thing. So, all right. So let me see how I can. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out of the whole program and do it. Go back into Mentimeter. Let me see. I have some great questions for you. So back to your presentations. And I go back into this one again. You guys can see what I'm doing. I went there. And I did this one. What percentage of buyers are looking? Ask me anything. And maybe because that was the last one. That could be it. That was the last one. That's why. So, okay. So it did work, but it should give you something that lets you come out of that. So you really have to know what, maybe the next time I do this, I'll put I'm done slide. What do you think? So that was my mistake. I should have done that, but I don't know. It seems to work pretty good, man. So my question to you is, how would you guys use it? How would you guys use it? Okay, and by the way, so Sparrows tells you on your screen it was saying, it let me click finish. So it was finished. It did finish. So Chris, thank you, man. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome, man. So how would you use this? I know how I'm going to use it. Like I said, I'm going to work with, when I got a group of 10 to 20 people and I'm doing questions, let's say during sales training, what I'm going to do is maybe do about 30 minutes of content and then do a polling. I like the polling where people vote. That's kind of I really like the way that's more, visual. And then maybe do it every 30 minutes just to kind of make sure people are paying attention, because this is interesting. Because when you're using this and people know you're going to ask them questions and everybody's going to see the polls, like they're going to see the results on the screen, pay attention because they don't want to be the person at the bottom of the leaderboard. That's why I think the leaderboard is very powerful, man. So let me close this out. You guys got it. Tell me what you think. Cool technology? I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool, man. Let me get some comments here, man. So Sparrow's Tail, it's great. Cool. Thank you, man. Creative interaction with live streams? Absolutely, man. Too bad I couldn't participate. Having breakfast? Yeah, no. Banana coconut pancakes. Got it. Virtual cam presentation? Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. That's a good one. Perhaps a survey interest after the presentation. I like that. I mean, in a B2B scenario, you could almost like use it as part of your discovery, trying to extract information. Like, what are your top 5 concerns? How would you prioritize? Like, you could put up 5 major concerns and then have people vote on their top priority. And then if there's enough people in the room, now you'll know what the major priority is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, by the number of votes each one gets. So yeah. But it's pretty cool. I can see myself maybe incorporating this into a talk as a way of engaging the audience. Absolutely. Polling will keep people engaged. I think so, Chris. I think the polling and again, also I think the questions, right? People want to be right. Playing games with my audience for points and for my inner circle, getting their feedback on the bows and such. You lost me on the bows, but I think I got it. By the way, and again, you can use this to your cell phone. Everybody has a cell phone, right? So they can get on their mobile and do that. Can you please recap quickly what this is? I just came in. So It's basically you go to Mentimeter.com, Nestor, and it's a software that allows you to create a poll with your audience. And so we're talking about how to use this to engage an audience. So it's really cool. Mia says, I like it. I do too. Kohai says, super cool. I think it really is, man. There's two other ones. There's one called Slido. I looked up a couple of these. It's called Slido. And the other one I think the name is WooPlay or something like that. WooPlay. But I looked at these two and they looked like they were more expensive. Like the prices were just a bit much for, what I would want to use it for. So, I like this one. It's simple. The other, by the way, Slido is a little more sophisticated. So if you want to go high end, go there. But again, if you just want something simple to practice and not invest a lot of money, I think this is the one. This is interesting. Q&A and poll, Victor, you're the man. Thank you very much, Matt. Like I said, it's a cool tool. Renee Godefroy recommended that to me. I wonder if the pay version lets you continue. I had hit the last slide, Brian, so that was my fault. It wasn't the software's fault. It was my fault. I should have put a finished slide on there. Again, this is why we do these things that we practice, using technology just to get better. I knew I was taking a risk when I said I'm going to do this live and use it for the first time. So, it is what it is. So, Casta, keep viewers guessing and leading in, inspire customers and viewers to enact. I think so. Casta head, if you know what your presentation is, and then you can start kind of weaving in and out, almost like a pattern interrupt. I always talk about pattern interrupts, right? You change the flow of the conversation. So you're talking, boom, question time, poof, everybody, real quick, boom, boom. And again, it gives you 10 seconds, and I think you can change the clock. But I like the 10 to 15 seconds very quickly thing. So there's a lot of ways you can use it with your presentation. I will introduce this to my friend that can increase their sales. And again, I think we can use it to extract information also. Survey through the presentation shows you who's engaged and who isn't. Gives you the option to focus on them. That's interesting, Charles, right? Because if you know you have about 100 people in the room and only 80 are participating, we got to ask the question, who's not? And by the way, you can actually, if you have time, I think you can change the avatar and actually put in your name. So again, this might be interesting. Guzman says, nice, I like that, Victor. I do too, man. Good way to structure the content. Yes. Yeah, and I think that's where you can if you go with the $24.99, this is called 25, the $25 version, you can import your slides, right? Your regular slides, and then you import the Menti slides, right? You add the Menti slides in between your slides. That's how I would do it. Does this allow you to pull analytics afterwards? I don't know, Cast Ahead, but that's a very, very good question, man. But I'm almost sure that, the data we want, it's a good question. I know where you're going, but I guess you just get the general data, which is the polling questions, but you're asking, who actually voted what way and know who the person is. That'd be even better to know, right? That'd be really good to know. Survey after a B2B presentation is a great idea. I would weave it throughout, man. One speaker used this one-in-one in our webinars at work. Great man then. I love setting up Kahoot. Quiz games is also a great program. So Kahoot quiz program. I'm going to write that down. I'll forget it. Sorry. Like I said, I like checking things out. So it's Kahoot. What a name, man. Kahoot. Look, I think it's necessary for us to figure out, what tools we can use to keep people engaged. I recently finished reading the book, Virtual Selling by the Rain Group. Great book, by the way. And in there, they talked about how a 45-minute speech should now be more like 15 minutes because people are just distracted. And you saw the multitasking number, right? It's like 98%, whatever it was, 97. It's really high. So people are multitasking while they're that's why they turn off their camera so they can do a lot of multitasking, which is never good. Maverick says, I'm sold, man. Sam, could be used by teachers with students in virtual lessons. Yeah, I think this actually started for the students. So you'll see, if you go online and you look up Mentimeter, you'll see a lot of videos of them actually using it in the classroom. So you're dead on, man. The word cloud would be good to use their words in marketing, and I sell hair bows for babies and toddlers. I get it. Okay. Yeah, I love the cloud thing. I really do, man. Hi, Victor. Zoom does this too. Does it? Does it? Oh, you're asking me. I thought you said yes. I go, I don't think so. But you could use it through Zoom. Like, I use Ecamm Live. And when I connect Ecamm Live, I can work all this through Zoom. So you can use, I'm almost sure you can use this program through Zoom and figure out a way to do that. So yeah. Hello, my friend from Brazil. William, man, thank you for joining us, man. Hey, Victor, how you doing? Royston, I'm doing good, man. Thank you for joining. Excellent presentation. William Caldas, thank you very much, Brasilero. So is this to capture real time what people are thinking or to see a final count? No, real time. You can do real time. You can do real time and then do a final count when you do the leaderboard. So just watch this whole thing again or just check them out. Is this app mobile friendly? Well, it has to be because I don't know if you can run this program from your mobile. I don't know that. But I know that the way this was actually intended to be used was you vote through your mobile. So it is mobile friendly in that state. In that case. Just got here. What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You missed 7. That's what you missed, man. I love how you read so many books. The Punisher. I do, man. I go through books, man. I discovered something new, by the way, if I can bore you with this. I've always been a book guy, right? Like a book guy. I got to read the book, engage with the book. But about 2 weeks ago, I bought myself a Fire. It was a Kindle Fire, HD Fire at Amazon. It's the real tall one, right? And I got to tell you, for the first time, I think I might consider moving over to just buying ebooks because, and I should do a review just on Tech Tuesday on just a Kindle Fire. It is amazing. It makes me want to read through the actual device, which I've never wanted to do in the past. So got to read, man. Got to stay up to date. Zoom has a polling feature on the enterprise version. Money, 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 money. I never tried it, Chris, so I'll look into it. But if it's going to cost me a lot of money, yeah, there it is. Zoom also has a polling. Got it. That's cool, man. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this tool, man. I have nothing else. So the final thought real quick, this is going to be a short, live stream, is that how do we engage with people, right, online? And using something like this will be interesting. You guys know, if you've been on some of my live streams, you know I talk about pattern interrupts. How do you change it up so that you can keep grabbing their attention, right? Every 3 to 5 minutes, you should insert a pattern interrupt. Now imagine that you pre-planned where you're going to interrupt. Every 3 to 5 minutes, you know you're going to interrupt, but not only where you're going to interrupt, how you're going to do it. And I think the polling, that some of you guys have pointed out already, people are going to lean forward, man. When they start seeing their names up there, they see their avatars, you start putting a leaderboard and everybody's answering questions. People always want to know, am I right? So when you're asking good, tough questions and mix that in, this is a powerful tool, man. So check it out when you get a chance. And again, also, check out the Sales Velocity Academy. I just added 3 new courses called Fast Classes. Fast Class is a series I've put together with courses that are very fast. In other words, I'm going to try to give you the content instead of structuring out in different modules, make it a long course. I'm just going to, I trimmed it down to 10 to 15 minutes and I just give you the essential. And also, don't forget, let me bring that up again because I want you guys, if you like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, but give me a like. And also, again, the only thing I ask from you guys is to share it with at least one other person. And some of you guys have been really good about it, man. You guys, I saw a lot of people do a lot of reshares on Facebook and on Twitter. You know who you are. I thank you, man. Anyway, you guys are saying thank you. You guys are very welcome. And that is it. Again, sorry for the technical glitch at the beginning. But as always, we get through it. And remember, Victor Antonio, Sales After Dark, and selling ain't hard when you know how. Take care, guys.